Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the last class, I have already started model number 2. Okay. In that model number 2, the insourcing and outsourcing concepts was discussing. Okay. I was discussing about the concepts known as insourcing and outsourcing. Insourcing is generally we are calling it as a make. Outsourcing generally we are calling it as a buy. For that, therefore, make and buy decision making was discussed with illustrated examples in the last class. The similar the discussion is also going to carry forward in this session by taking another one or two industry examples, and thereby I want to conclude whether this buy and make decision is feasible and how it is making its strategy in the field of insourcing and outsourcing concepts. The make and buy decision can also called as market and hierarchy concepts. The make and buy decision is also called as market and hierarchy decisions. Okay, this type of the decisions has to take while you are learning a business in the competitive world. I told in the previous classes that all the parts are not manufactured from all the company. Some of the parts are manufactured within the company itself, and some of the parts are manufactured or ordered from the outside the company itself. Therefore, question arises: which type of the parts we have to manufacture in the firm, that is called as a make decision, and what are the parts that we have to give for the external order. Okay, that is nothing but a buy. Okay, that is playing a vital role in the competitive world of today's market, because some of the examples I already told in the last class. Okay, examples like Nike as a MNC company and Bharati Airtel as another MNC company. Nike and Bharati Airtel companies were used by strategy, that is outsourcing strategy. It is not manufacturing its items, all the items within the company. It is giving an order, okay, for other companies. One particular item is there. In that item, say for example, Nike is well known for shoes. Some of the part of the shoe is given order for one company. Another part of the shoe is given order for another company. Okay, only it is making a design and planning. Planning and design is made by the Nike company, and it is not involved in the material purchase, manufacturing, selling. Okay, selling, not selling, manufacturing, production activities, it is not involved. That is the meaning. Production activities, it is not involved. It is only giving the order to the other companies, which we are calling it the sister concerned companies. Sister concerned companies are those companies which are willing to manufacture your part of the product. Your part of the product. Say, for example, car manufacturing company is there. From that car manufacturing company, braking system is a one part. Driving system is another part. Gear is one of another part. Okay, and other handling equipments are another part. Like that, other ancillary parts like mirrors, screws, threads, These are all the different parts. Okay, each parts are manufactured by one particular company. Okay, that will become a sister concern for the main company. Sister concern for the main company. And Nike is order its different parts to its sister concern. Bharati Airtel is also given its services, divided the services into various parts like billing, okay, designing, right, customer communication, giving certain elements, fabricating certain elements like optical fibers, okay, capacitors, other electronic equipments like that. It is giving the different parts or the services, the part of the services to its sister concerned. Therefore, sister concerned companies are those companies which are getting the orders from the main company and it is manufacturing the parts of the main product and it is supplying to the main company. Okay, that is called the sister concerned. Okay, got that? And the Nike company, after getting all the parts from the sister concerned company, it is making a assembly. Sometimes assembly is also done in another company. Okay, that can also be a part of the okay system concerned. Okay, only it is getting all the products and it is selling in the market by its name, which is known as a Nike. Okay, that name is a branded name. Okay, by that branded name only, the customers are willing to purchase the Nike shoes. Therefore, what is clear here, even though the Nike company is not involved in manufacturing the shoes, but only it is involved in selling its items received from the various sister concerned companies. Okay, only the selling takes place, the marketing takes place due to its brand name. Brand name. Like that, so many companies are there, like Adidas is a company. Okay, and so many companies are there in the field of textiles. So many companies are there in the field of automobiles, in the field of shipbuilding industry, in the field of aeronautical industry, okay, in the field of IT developers. Like that, so many companies are there which are having a brand name. Samsung is a company which is having a brand name for manufacturing so many electronic goods. It doesn't mean that Samsung is involving in all the activities, in all the manufacturing activities. It is giving orders for other companies to fabricate or manufacture its parts. Okay, that is the meaning of outsourcing. That is the meaning of outsourcing. Now, I want to share some of the slides. Okay, from those slides, okay, I will explain some of the important parameters in this today's session. Wait for a minute. Okay, this is the PPT. Okay, I will share. Okay, in your, I already shared this PPT in your group so that it will be very easy for me to access all the PPTs and for you to refer. Okay, whenever the time requires. Okay, I love to see you. Okay, I love to see these PPTs. Okay, these PPTs will give you the idea about the outsourcing, which we are also calling it as a make versus buy. Right? Here you already learned what do we mean by make and what do you mean by buy? Okay, and what is the strategic approach to make or buy? What are the reasons that you are deciding whether to make or whether to buy? That is identifying the root cause for the make process or buy process. Third one is the market versus hierarchy. Okay, this much I want to cover in this today's class. Okay, see, make versus buy, we can call it as a strategy. Strategy is a plan or it is a action plan. Okay, got the idea? By that, it is possible for you to reach your goal. What is the goal of the company? The main goal of the company is to get the maximum of profit by selling its maximum number of goods within competitive price. That is the main goal of all the companies. You take any company, you take food processing company, you take production oriented company, okay, you take any company, electronics company, okay, software, building company, you take any company, the main objective of that company is to get the maximum profit just by selling maximum amount of goods if it is a manufacturing company, or providing maximum amount of services if it is service based company. Okay, and thereby getting a more amount of profit by a minimum cost. That is very important. If you are giving or if you are selling your product with a high cost, nobody is coming and purchasing your product because it is a very competitive world. Therefore, with a minimum amount of cost, you have to sell maximum quantity of the products or the services, thereby getting okay, more amount of profit. That is the main objective. You take any company. Okay, therefore, that what is the strategy to achieve that goal or achieve that goal, objective? The main strategy is make versus buy. Okay, therefore, here what activities should be carried out by the firm and what activities should be outsourced. Okay, here core competence of the firm and core process of the firm. Some of the activities that you have to make within the firm, some of the activities that you have to give as a outsourcing. Okay, for that, what are the different activities or the reasons are there? Okay, next, how to select the entities or the partners? Okay, in the previous classes, I already told selecting a partner is there, no? That is a part of the strategy. Whether that partners are required for limited period of time, okay, whether those partners are required for longer period of time. Okay, therefore, short-term partners or long-term partners. What are they? Okay, that is very important. That you have to decide it. And the relationship, okay, the relationship with those partners or the entities. Okay, should the relationship be the transitional in nature or a long-term partnership? Transitional and long. Now, 1 minute. See, all of you see this block diagram, which is this the value of the chain or the supply chain. Okay, it will give you the idea. Okay, firm infrastructure, human resource management, technologies development and procurement. Okay, therefore, the make and buy decision depends upon these parameters. One is infrastructure of the firm. If the full-fledged infrastructure your company is having, then it is possible for you to manufacture each and every item or the parts in your company. If your company is not having a full-fledged infrastructure, if it is not having a full-fledged machineries, if it is not having a full-fledged human power, if it is not having a full-fledged basic needs, then it is not possible for you to manufacture all the parts within your firm. Got the idea? Therefore, firm should be, what is the firm's strength? The infrastructure is the main firm strength. Okay, that will decide the facilities that firm can provide. Okay, whether the firm should manufacture the items within the company or it should be outsourced, okay, from the company. Right. Next parameter is human resource management. Okay, you are having a full-fledged infrastructure, but you are not having a full-fledged human power. Okay, got that? Right? Because human power cannot be substituted from other sources because each human mind is working like a one good idea. Okay, each human mind is making a tremendous type of the job over there. Therefore, a talented group of the people, okay, the ideological people, okay, the scholars, okay, who are working at a one particular framework is considered as a big source of energy. Is big source of energy. Okay, if the college is having a highly infrastructured college is there, but if that college is not having a sufficient amount of good ethical teachers, then it is suffering from human resource. Okay, therefore the management of that human resource is playing a vital role in the field of make and buy decision. Okay, if the company is not having a good human resources, obviously it has to go for the outsourcing because the people who are involved in the planning activities, the people who are involved in the design activities, or the people who are acting, who are okay involved in the production activities. Okay, if those people are not having, okay, not there in your firm, then it is not possible for you to make the product in your company. Therefore, the human resource management is playing vital role. If sufficient human resource management is there, then you have to go for, okay, make decision. Otherwise, you have to go for the buy decision. Third parameter is technology development. Okay, no doubt you are having a good infrastructure and no doubt you are having a huge human resources. But if you are not having a technology, okay, if you are not having a laboratory facilities, if you are not having a machines, if you are not having a different softwares, okay, for designing and developing, if you are not having a different electronic and mechanical type of the devices or the instruments, this is nothing but a technology. If that technology is not there, if a sufficient amount of the technology is not developed, then better to go for the outsourcing. Okay, better to go for the buy decision. That is a strategy. Okay, procurement. Okay, procurement means the requirements. Okay, the requirements. Okay, how much procurement if you have to, okay, you have to exhibit in your company. Okay, then that is also deciding the strategy of make and buy. Therefore, the value of the chain, okay, make and buy decision are having these four parameters. One is called as a firm infrastructure. Second one is called as a human resource management. Third one is the technology development, and fourth one is the procurement. Okay, procurement. Right. Next, another activities are there. Okay, those are concerned to primary activities. These all four activities we are calling it as a support activities, whereas the below one, those are mentioned horizontally. Okay, those we are calling it as a primary activities. Okay, among them, inbound logistics. Inbound logistics. Logistic is nothing but a transportation. Okay, got the Vijayananda Logistics Company. That is the VRL, Vijayananda Logistics, okay, Limited. Okay, that means it is involving in the almost all the type of the transportation. That is called the logistic. Inbound logistic means the transportation within the company or within the firm. Okay, if the transportation within the firm is perfect, then only go for the make decision or insourcing. If the logistics, inbound logistics is not perfect, okay, you are not having any vehicles, okay, to transport the material from one place to another place in your firm only. If you are not having any material handling equipments, okay, in order to lift the object from one location to another location. For that, material handling equipments, as the name itself says that material is moving from one place to another place. Okay, right from the raw material to the finished product, the material is moving. Okay, therefore, for that, so many tools are required, so many equipments are required. Okay, from by using those equipments, it is possible for you to transfer one material into another material. That is called as a inbound logistics. Okay, that logistics which are there into the firm, that is called as the inbound logistics. Therefore, whether that inbound logistics is perfect, if it is perfect, go for the insourcing or make. If it is not perfect, don't take the risk. Okay, give the outsourcing. That is for the buy strategy. Next one is operations. Whether your company is having a capability to operate all the operations. Okay, say for example, one product is there. For that product, from cutting, okay, in a various styles, folding, screwing, welding, okay, and next, almost all these activities we are calling it as the operations. What are the operations? Right? You are doing writing the codes, okay, and again you are running the codes. Okay, again you are if any errors are there, you are debugging the errors, again executing it. Okay, got an idea? And optimizing the design, optimizing the program. Okay, whatever the work done by the people is there, no, those work we are calling it as operations. If the company is having in a mood to operate all the operations effectively, then only you have to go for the insourcing. That is a make. Otherwise, you have to go for the outsourcing. Okay, outbound logistics. Outbound logistics is also playing a vital role, which is giving a okay idea about primary activities. For outbound, the transportation facilities, okay, if it is there at the outside the firm for selling your items from different directions, if it is there, okay, that is also considered as a primary activity. Marketing and sales. Marketing and sales are also a primary activity which is involved in the capturing the market and convincing the people and selling the more items or the products in the competitive world. Okay, after selling, another sector is there that we are calling it as servicing. Okay, this servicing is playing a vital role nowadays. Okay, if the company is giving a good service after sale also, then only we are calling that company as a good company and that products are very good. Say for example, in the previous class I already had given one good example of a Maruti company. Maruti Udyog company is very much clicked in the Indian market because almost all the features are there. No, those are very, very friendly and it is a user friendly for the Indians. And all the companies are very much familiar with the Indian roads also. That is one part. And maintenance is also very, very less because all the parts are available within anywhere within a very less amount of cost. That is one part. But another part is service part. Go to anywhere, get the Maruti service station. There is a advertisement is there. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಗುಡ್ಗಾಡ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಾಗ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾನ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಕಾರ್ ಕೆಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬರ್ತಾನ, ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾನ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಮಾರುತಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಂತಾನ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ at the remote area also you are getting a Maruti service station. At the remote area also. Okay, got that? And another example I can give you is Vodafone network. Wherever you goes, our network follows. That is the slogan. Wherever you goes, our network follows. Okay, ಒಂದು ನಾಯಿ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರು ಆ ನಾಯಿ ಬೆನ್ನತ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ನಾಯಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಅದು? It is a symbolic representation of network. Okay, wherever you go, your network follows. That is Vodafone network follows. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ Vodafone network ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರು ಸಹಿತ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗತೈತಿ. That is a service. That is a service. Okay, therefore this service is also a primary activities. Okay, and this is giving a certain arrow mark. Why it is showing? Because towards the value added. Okay, these two factors are playing very important role, and all these two factors, including all the parameters, will decide you whether the company has to in-source or outsource, or whether the company has to make or buy. Got the idea? This is all about the value chain. Okay, now identifying the core processes. Okay, identify high-level business processes of importance such as customer relationship. Okay, Nike and Brennert as a company. Okay, product service innovation, HP company, supply chain management, Walmart and Dell company. Correct? These three parameters will give you the idea about the identify the business process. Okay, one is the customer relationship. Already told the Nike and Benetton is a company. Okay, forget about another. Nike is a company. Already told just now also. Already told it is involved in the long-term relationship of the relationship with the customers and with the outsourcing people, because it is not involved in fabricating or manufacturing its parts such as Nike shoes in the company. It is only well known for outsourcing. It is involved only in the selling or marketing just by its brand name. Okay, that is nothing but a customer relationship and outsourcing. Product and service innovation. HP is well known for its product and also for the service. Okay, HP is a company which are designing and fabricating so many electronic equipments. Okay, and it is well known for the service also. You take any product from HP, okay, all the customers are having a good faith because it has developed its own brand. Okay, right from the designing, fabricating, and selling and service. Okay, it is having a good demand due to its brand. Okay, next, supply chain management is already explained with help of Walmart and Dell as an example. Okay, I explained Walmart. Okay, other than that Walmart, I explained with help of the Big Bazaar. Walmart is a huge multinational based food and multinational based grocery markets, or just like a supermarket, or just like a you can call it as a Big Bazaar, Reliance, like that. So many articles are the products which you are going to sell under one roof. That is called as a mall. We are calling it as a mall. Okay, Walmart is a company. This company is situated worldwide and having a huge billion amount of transaction. Okay, right from the pin to aeroplane. Okay, pin to aeroplane andra pin to aeroplane antalla ella anta artha. That is the meaning. Okay, right from the pin to aeroplane. Okay, it is involved in selling all the goods under one roof only. Okay, that is called as a Walmart. Okay, therefore, there the supplier is coming. Okay, after supplier, the manufacturing is there. Okay, after that manufacturing, assembly will be there. After that assembly, packaging will be there. After packaging, distributing is there. Okay, after distributing, selling the goods in the market. Okay, right from the manufacturer to the selling the goods in the market, and also getting the feedback from the market and the customers. If any fault arises, redesigning the entire chain. Redesigning the entire chain. That we are calling it as a supply chain management, and with help of the Walmart and Dell as a company. Okay, okay, that is also okay, one of the best identifying core process. Okay, next, product architecture root. The root of the architecture of the product should be get identified. Okay, further, ability to offer differentiated product in a technical or technological leadership quality, right? Strategic subsystems and the components. Okay, strategic subsystems and components. Okay, even for outsourcing subsystems, firm must keep architecture knowledge in house. Okay, even though the firm is giving the outsourcing, it is firm's duty to maintain and control the architecture of that particular product within the company only. Hey, ಹೊರಗಿನವ್ರು ಏನಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ, ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾರಿ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ರೊಕ್ಕ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. It's not like that. Nike is a company which is selling its product by company only, but only getting the things done, only getting the things done from outside company. Outside ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ತೊಗೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. 1%, 0.001 error if it is there, it is directly rejecting it. Therefore, whatever the accuracy is required, whatever the design is there, whatever the plan is there, 100% planning designed product, okay, it is receiving. Otherwise, it is rejecting because it is well known for its brand. Okay, therefore, the architecture means each and every steps right from the planning to design. Okay, that is called as architecture. That knowledge is to be maintained within the company, if even though it is giving a outsourcing. That is the meaning. Okay, next, the Nike and Bharati Airtel company. Okay, taking as an example, I have explained all this one, insourcing and outsourcing. Right now, I will go for some of the cost related during the study of make or buy, or during the study of market versus hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy means what? Hierarchy means it is a step by step position according to the importance. According to the importance, step by step position. Say for example, you are having a office. In that office, you are working in a software company. Okay, in that software company, MD is having a highest position, managing director. Okay, above MD, another person is there, that is a CEO, chief executive officer will be there. Okay, next, project manager will be there. Okay, below that project manager, project leaders are coming. Below that project leaders, project members are there. Okay, project members, associate project members will be there. Next, technical support is there. Next, ward boys or helpers will be there. This is the hierarchy. Okay, that means the positions in the step by step according to the importance, according to the their importance or the qualification you can call it as, or the work taking responsibility, you can call it as. CEO is the owner. Chief Executive Officer is the owner usually. Managing Director, okay, he is also just like a owner only. Maybe he is a relative of that CEO, or maybe he is a person who is very much closer to CEO, and he is having a full responsibility to handle the entire company. Next, the project managers are coming. Okay, project manager's duty is to take all the projects systematically and run that project systematically to get the things done. Okay, under that one project manager, so many project leaders will be there. And under one project leader, so many project engineers will be there, those who are called the software engineers. Software engineers are having so many necessary human beings or human supports. For that, this is the hierarchy in the field of software industry. And you take another example like a college or any education organization, management is the first position. He is the owner of the company. Management people are there, no? Maybe one okay, single ownership or multi ownership. Okay, he is the owner of the company. Okay, below that manager, chief administrative officer is coming. Okay, below that chief administrative officer, the principal is there. Okay, below that principal, so many departmental heads will be there. And below that departmental heads, the faculties are working. Okay, under that faculty organization also, or the group also, professors are there, associate professors will be there, assistant professors will be there. Okay, got that? Next, the instructors or the lab technicians are coming into picture. At last, helpers are there. Okay, hospitality management people will be there. Okay, these are the hierarchy. Therefore, here, what is that market versus the hierarchy? Okay, what that hierarchy is there in the entire market by taking the different parameters. Okay, that I have to explain with help of this slide. One is the economics of scale. First one is the economics of scale. Second one is the agency cost. Third one is the transaction cost. Fourth one is the incomplete contract. Okay, got that? Right? First one is economics of scale. Okay, all of us here, higher volume allows a firm to spread its fixed cost over larger volume of operations. The higher volume allows the firm to spread its fixed cost over the larger volume of operations. If the huge amount of the product has to be manufactured for the company. Say for example, nut and bolt is a company. It has to manufacture the mass production. It is involved in the mass production. Okay. Otherwise, consider one particular item. That item's manufacturing should be in the form of very huge quantity. Nowadays, I will give one of the best example which is suitable for the relevant situation. Vaccine, production of the vaccine. Okay, due to that COVID-19 pandemic situation, okay, that vaccines are playing a vital role, and it is believed that only the vaccines can protect lives from the COVID-19 pandemic disease. Therefore, it is the government responsibility to give the vaccine to each and every citizen of the India. Therefore, huge amount of demand is there in the market. In almost all the countries, I am telling, not only in India. Huge amount of the demand is there in the country, but the production is very, very less. The production is very, very less. Therefore, it's such type of the huge amount of the mass production is required. Give the order as a outsourcing people for the outsourcing people. That is the reason the Indian government has given its vaccine order for different companies, indeed for the different countries also. Other side, Indian government is not one 10 days ಆತು 5-6 ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ countries ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕೋವಿಶೀಲ್ಡ್ ನ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಕ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ಗೆ ಔಟ್ಸೋರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೈತಿ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ, ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಡಿಮಾಂಡೆಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್ within a shorter period of time. Such type of infrastructure is not there. Such type of the facilities are not there. Such type of the human manpower is also not there. And raw material is also not there. Therefore, but we want a vaccine as early as possible. That is the reason the outsourcing is coming to picture. Okay, therefore, the outsourcing is playing a vital role in the field of economic scale when the high volume demand or the production is required. Okay, right? Higher volume allows a firm to choose more efficient technologies. If you are outsourcing your product for the different people or the industry, each industry people are making their own technology, developing their own technology. Okay, for that, your product will be get manufactured with a very good efficiency. Okay, that is also one of the best advantage in the field of economic of scale. Pooling of buffer capacities and inventories. Okay, for that, whatever the inventories will be there, no? Inventory means, already told many times, anything which is kept idle without having any transaction. Okay, that is called as the inventory. Okay, that inventory management can be well controlled. Okay, right? Okay, whenever you are going for the outsourcing. Learning curve effect. Okay, that means effect by outsourcing will be learned, and it is believed that you are getting a very good profit margin in the field of competitive world. Okay, this is all about the economics of scale. Second one is agency cost. The cost incurred within the firm, that we are calling it as the agency cost. The cost is there, no? That is incurred within the firm. Say, for example, here, if you want to manufacture one particular item, and for that item, one particular part is there, that part has to be manufactured within the firm only. ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗೆ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. What is the cost in order to manufacture that sub unit? That cost which is there within the company, that we are calling it as a agency cost. Almost all the operations which you are performing within the firm, the cost applicable for the controlling of the manpower within the firm, the cost required to set up the entire laboratory or the manufacturing unit within the firm. Okay, the cost required to build the infrastructure within the firm. Okay, in order to make the product within the firm, that is nothing but an agency cost. Therefore, what do we mean by agency cost? Agency cost is a cost, involved within the firm. Transaction cost, a cost which is involved, during outsourcing. But whenever you are outsourcing or order for buying, what is the cost involved to buy the products or to buy the parts from the ancillary companies? That is called as a transaction cost. Okay, that cost involved in search and information cost. In search or searching and information. Okay, what you are going to search? Which company is good for my parts to be produced? Which company is getting a very less amount of the cost for my parts to be produced? For that is the information collecting is there, no? That cost required for the collecting the information and searching such type of the companies within the market, that is called as a transaction cost. Bargaining and contracting cost. So many companies are there which are willing to do okay, fabricate or manufacture your products or the parts, and those many companies are there which are ready to provide your required services within a stipulated amount of time, then that is your duty to choose which company that outsourcing should be given. Okay, that is nothing but a bargaining. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಏನಾದ್ರು ತಗೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾರ್ಗೇನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಿ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಗೂ ನೀವು ಬಾರ್ಗೇನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಿಲೋ ಗಜ್ರಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ನು ನೀವು 40 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, 30 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಅ ಬಾರ್ಗೇನಿಂಗ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ is there, and just it is a human nature that you have to save some amount of money and you have to get a good quality product. That is also supply and demand. ಏನು ಇರಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಟೊಮಾಟೊ ಅಥವಾ ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ 200 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 300 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 1 kg ಸಹಿತ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಅವು ನೆಲಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಸುರಿವಿ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, therefore bargaining is done whenever huge amount of the options are there. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ದ ಬಾರ್ಗೇನಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅ ವರ್ಕೇಬಲ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ. Good. And contracting, which type of the contract you have to give, whether you have to give for the long term contract, whether you have to give for the short term contract. If short term contract means how many years or how many months, if long term contract means how many years or how many months, like that you have to decide yourself. Okay, that is bargaining and contracting cost. Third one is policing and enforcement cost. You have to do certain policies because so many documentation work should be required. Bonding, that bond papers, whatever the information you have discussed, whatever the contract policies will be there, that you have to discuss. You discussed. For that, you have to make a documentation. Okay, that policy and enforcement and documentation, there is a cost will be there. Okay, lawyer cost ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಬ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಬ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೆಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸಿ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಪಾಲಿಸಿ and documentation. That is called as the policing and enforcement cost. The last one is the cost incurred because of loss of control. Whenever there is a control is not there, ಈಗ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಏನೋ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ನೇಚರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಂತ್ರ ಓಕೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಡಯಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಏನೇನೋ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸುನಾಮಿ ಬಂತು. ಓಕೆ, ಸುನಾಮಿ ಇಂತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಬೆಳೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ ಆದವು. ಓಕೆ, ಹೆವಿ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ will be get under waste. Okay, got that? These are not controllable. These are controllable beyond our limitation. Okay, therefore, if such type of the control is not there, for that you have to give certain amount of cost. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ ಸಹಿತ uncontrollable factors if you want to control, for that also the cost is required. Therefore, cost incurred because of loss of control. Okay, these are all that coming under the heading of a transaction cost. Therefore, all of you keep in mind, the cost for buying the product or giving it as a outsourcing is known as a transaction cost. The cost within the firm itself or the cost incurred, okay, for the make the product in the firm itself is known as the agency cost. Right? Next one is incomplete contract. In practice, it is not possible to write a complete contract. Okay, that contract which is not giving a complete structure, it is called as the incomplete contract. Okay, what is the reason of having such type of the incomplete contracts? Okay, for that, number one is founded rationality. Second one is difficulties in specifying or measuring the performance. Third one is asymmetry of information. Okay, this I will continue in the next class because this is also a big concept. Okay, why that incomplete contract has to, okay, has to takes place in the industry and how to control it. Okay, what is the reason for that? Okay, with help of the some illustrative example, I have to explain incomplete contracts in the next class. Okay, after that, in the next class, I will explain about the relationship between specific assets. Okay, and with help of the block diagram, I will explain make versus buy as a continuum. Okay, that means how that make versus buy can be again used. Okay, in the field of competitive world. Okay, for the various industry. Okay, that I will explain with the help of some block diagrams. Okay, hope this is very much clear to you. Hello, anybody is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In today's class,
Yes, sir.
market versus hierarchy was explained. Under that heading, economic sales, agency cost, transaction cost, three parameters are explained with help of the examples. Next, I explained uh, identifying the core processes, okay, in the field of make and buy decision. And with help of the block diagram, I explained about the activities, okay, which we are calling it as the support activities and primary activities. Okay, how it is leading to the profit for the required industry. Okay, make versus buy, okay, which can be considered as a strategic approach by taking Bharati Airtel as example, Nike as example, HP as example. Okay, each and every point was explained. Okay, got the idea? Hope this is very much clear to you. Okay, in the next class, I will continue the further concepts. Got the idea? Hello, you got the ideas or not? Something you are getting or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲ
Yes,
ಎಲ್ಲ
sir.
ಒಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತೈತಿ ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಅವನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ ಸಿಂಕ್ರನೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಸಿಂಕ್ರನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು that is very important. For that you have to study. Okay, for that you have to study, make the certain points, if possible write the notes also, and afterwards you just write in your own language, writing the all the points with respect to certain examples in your own language is playing a very important role. Okay, for that good communication in English is required. Good vocabulary is also very much important. You know everything but you are not having a good vocabulary and not in a position to write in a systematic technical language means then also it is not possible for you to get a good marks. Therefore, if you want to become a good leader, okay, you have to write systematically, okay, all the documentation work systematically with a very good English knowledge and very good vocabulary. Therefore, it is not required only for the mechanical engineers. Almost all the engineers require good communication skill, okay, good leadership quality, good presentation skill also, okay, good convincing character, and okay, and good identifying the creativity. Okay, identifying the creativity and getting the creativity in your mind. Okay, if you are having such type of activities, no, okay, then only it is possible for you to, okay, uh, success or succeed in the given competitive world. Okay, therefore, how to improve the communication? Okay, just by reading the English books, novels, watching English newspapers, English news channels, reading English newspapers, magazines, communicating with your friends, for that, right? And writing some of the poems and some of the technical articles in your own language, publishing in a college magazine or publishing in national or international journals. Okay, these are all the activities required in order to improve your communication skill. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ main reason why the North Kannadigas are not clicking in the market. Even though they are very much good in the technical aspect, subject wise they are very good, but they are failing in the field of communication. Therefore, improve your communication by any means, okay. And dashing is very important. Dashing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದಂಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಯೋದಲ್ಲ. ಎಂತ ಸರ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ಟಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರು ಸಹಿತ it is possible for me to handle that situation. Okay, you let any problem may arise in your field. Okay, life ನಾಗೂ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ನೀವು ನೌಕರಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂದ್ರು ಸಹಿತ with your strategy, if you are having a very dare to face all the problems, that is called the dashing personality. First time the dashing personality is required. Your voice is playing very important role. ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಾಗ ಕುಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಏನ ಮಾತಾಡಕತ್ತಾರ ಬಿಡು ಅಂತ. Nobody is identifying you, even though you are having a very good quality technical concepts in your mind. You have to speak in front of so many people. You have to speak with a confident ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಒದರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪಿಚ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ property, or you can call it as a skill of the good leader. You can call it as a skill of the good reader. Alright, therefore getting the marks and showing your marks card to the company and convincing those company people that you are good in all respect is not working. You have to face the interview with a confident level. You speak something, convince them, okay, and you have to give the assurance to those company people that if you are absorbing me as an employee, your company will be get profit within a shorter period of time. Okay, such type of the confidency should be there in your interview. You are getting my points or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತೀನಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ?
Yes, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ, ಕುಯ್ ಅಂತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಾಗ. ಪ್ಯಾಪ ಅಂತಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಕುಯ್ ಅಂತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾರ ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ನೋ, ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಐ ನೋ like this, sir. In the form of sentences, you have to deliver yourself. Okay, ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ನಾ ಬಂದಿಲ್ರಿ, ಏನು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿಸಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಈಗನೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಾಗ ಬರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರಾಗ ಭಾಳ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಾಗ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ನಿಂದಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕುಂದಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಹೆಂಗ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೆಂಗ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಸಹಿತ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೋಲ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆದವರೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಯು. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೆಪಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆನೇ ಆ ಕಂಪನಿದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ನ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಹೋಪ್ another 1.5 year is there for you to develop in the field of communication. You just use any technology or any technique, strategy, but ultimately you should be very perfect, or you should have a proficiency. You can call it as a proficiency in the field of communication, in the field of leadership quality, in the field of controlling, in the field of convincing, in the field of documentation work, Okay, right? These are all required characters, okay, in order to become a successful engineer. What idea? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ, ಏನು ಯಾರು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಏನು ಎತ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯು. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗದೇರಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಸದ್ಯ ಅದು ಫ್ರಮ್ ವರ್ಚುವಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್. ಅದನ್ನೇನಾರ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ನಾಗ ನಾ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಎದ್ದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿದ್ದಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ ಯು ಆರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ measure you in which position you are having. ನಿಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನೈತಿ, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಐತಾ, ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಐತಿ, ಹೆಜಿಟೇಷನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ, ಹೆಜಿಟೇಷನ್. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಹೆದರ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಧೈರ್ಯನೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಟ್ಟ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಅದು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, 2 to 3 sessions I will take you as a part of personality development. Okay, I am a resource person. Okay, I delivered so many seminars in the so many locations also. Okay, and I can improve your personality just by giving us some hints. Okay, whenever the offline classes will be get started, no, then I will come to your class physically. Then I will handle classes regarding personality development. Okay, that's all for the today's session. Give your attendance just by raising your hands here only. Give your attendance just by raising your hands here only. Okay, all of you give your attendance. Oh, it is 1:49 ಹತ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮುಗಿದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.